Hello and welcome. I'm D-Doc-Wild, and you're gonna be watching some Titanfall 2 on my channel today. We're gonna be fighting Kane, a Scorch-like Titan in Titanfall 2. It's technically your first boss in the game. Not very challenging in my opinion, but this was done on, I believe, the normal difficulty. I didn't change the difficulty at this point. I did later on, and I did redo the campaign on a harder difficulty, or where I got to at least, and recorded that as well. So if you're interested in more Titanfall 2 gameplay, be it multiplayer, single player, an entire let's play, or playthrough, let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, as you can see, I'm using a, I can't remember what this kit was called. It's focused around rockets and locking onto enemies. Every 3 attacks that you use this main rifle and land on the enemy, you can use your Q to auto-lock just like that. This boss is pretty easy. I wish I did it on a harder difficulty, and I probably will upload the video, of me downing this boss on a different difficulty. The salvo core, I think you saw it earlier. It's pretty dope, celebrating that I beat him right there. And yes, it's a post-commentary. I didn't have time to record any commentary over this at the moment, or when it was recorded. And I believe here, yeah, every Titan that has a new kit, I believe you can steal their stuff and get their kit. So this one is you're gonna get the Scorch kit off of Kane here. This helmet's pretty unique, honestly. Take that little earmuff off. Pretty sure that's just radio contact, right? I can't remember exactly what this was. When I first picked it up, I was pretty confused at what it was. I really enjoy this game, and I really hope you guys enjoy watching me play it. If you don't know what Titanfall 2 is, you start off as a rifleman. Following, well, you start as a pilot in training, but technically you're just a rifleman. And you need to follow this guy who piloted BT4 before you did. And you follow him, and I'm not going to spoil too much until I upload the rest of the footage, but game's been out a while. I'm sure you can guess what can happen. Anyways, as you can tell by the footage as well, where's my... It definitely has uniqueness to it. It definitely has character. The BT4 Titan, by the way, is incredibly not charismatic. You get attached to the character as you play the game. It's not just a robot, really. It is just a robot in the game. Well, a mech suit, I suppose, a Titan. But it has a personality of its own. Like with these dialogue options that you're seeing now, there's tons of different things that can be said by BT4 in response. These are pilot helmets. You can collect them. They're the collectibles of the levels. I collected 1 out of 4 here. I don't remember finding any more than 1 or maybe 2 on here. Did we just get a new kit? We got the Scorch loadout. Okay, my bad. We didn't get the Scorch loadout when we killed Kane. We just got his transmitter and understood that the girl with the weird ass face, basically a robot, doesn't like us. I remember that. And now that we have the Scorch kit, his auto attack puts Thermite down on the ground in a line after its initial impact. Then you have your G, which is a gas, and if you ignite that gas canister with your auto attack, it puts a pool of Thermite right there. You probably saw it in the Kane fight as well. Then we have our defensive item, or defensive ability, your middle mouse. It's a fire shield. One thing I didn't know about the fire shield is that you can hold it, go up to an enemy, and it will burn that enemy if you're in melee range of the enemy. It is actually incredibly useful and very powerful. Here I was just using it to stop bullets, but that's not its most effective use. And there you go, I forgot, you have your Q as well. It's like a sword that you slam on the ground, and it just makes a bigger line of Thermite than your auto attack would. You have 2 mobile dashes. I think that's only in BT4's case. I believe in multiplayer you don't have any as Scorch. It's the most immobile unit in multiplayer. And it's salvo core, not salvo core, it's heat core or something like that. I forget what it was called. I think it has 2 different uses depending on what it is. In multiplayer, I'm pretty sure there's 2 different types. One's a ground and pound that leaves thermite all around you, and I can't remember the other one, but it's very powerful. All the cores are very powerful in the Titans. Here I'm just kind of rolling through this. Again, it's not on the hardest difficulty. I wish it was. I do have some footage recorded, but not up to this point. So I have to redo this on a harder difficulty. If you do want to see a full playthrough on a harder difficulty, let me know. Here I'm going to be using... yeah, see, you see the thermite ignite on the ground to my right. I'm a little bit distracted though. I'm trying to deal with infantry as well as a smaller brute. But big shout out to Chaos. I am too broke to afford this game, so he's allowing me to use this. This video would not be possible without his help here. So I do give a big shout out to him. I've enjoyed this game a lot. Me and a clanmate of mine, Mr. Panty, we play quite often. I've met a couple people while playing it. Pretty cool dudes. Shout out to Green Hawk if you're watching this.
I hope you know how to finish it because I do.
Oh yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. That was pretty sure like that Titan's core. Oh, flame core. Yeah, no, that's a ground pound. So there's 2 different uses. That one you just saw and the one I described earlier. An AoE around yourself rather than a linear strike in front of you. It reminds me, honestly, that use that you just saw reminds me of Reinhardt's ultimate. Hammer down. This is where it can get a little hairy here. This is actually really fun. I wish I did play this again on a harder difficulty because this would be so challenging. I guarantee you I would not beat this part in the first try. And each Titan, each kit, multiplayer and single player, has a very, very unique playstyle. I really enjoy that aspect of the game, and it brings a huge diversity to multiplayer. Those drones just kind of walked into my line of thermite. Unfortunate for them. This video, it's not going to be the highest quality. Well, the video should. I'm going to try rendering it at 1080p at 60 FPS. But obviously the commentary is subpar. It is kind of late at night. I'm just trying to fiddle with things, you know? Test things. Looks like this last tone is going to be going down. Oh man, I let him get a whole bunch of damage on me. Should have put up my flame shield there.
Your skills are greatly improving.
BT4 letting us know that our combat efficiency is improving. It also looks like we're going to get a new loadout here. The Brute. The Brute has a quad rocket launcher, a flying defensive ability. Well, not really defensive. You could call it defensive, but you can get an angle on people with it. And you can also have your repulse shield. Basically, you capture projectiles and you throw back at them, similar to other ones. And the default tactical here is invisibility, and my throwable is Flamestar. I just died because I'm crap, but we're gonna get back into it. Hopefully we can progress through this. We spawned right here, so it's super easy. Use my Flamestar right off the bat, make sure they don't fuck with me. I did realize here that you take damage from the Flamestar. Kind of fucking no-brainer, but not to the Doc Wild sometimes. Hit this button here, hopefully BT4 can do something with that. As I said before, BT4 is awesome. I can't remember the last kind of companion that you had that was so impactful and so memorable. Uh-oh, BT4's trapped. Help him out, Titan, or Pilot. Yeah, Her name's Ash. I remember that. You have to fight Ash soon. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know. And I will get back to you guys in the future. Like, comment, and subscribe.